What's going on, you guys? Coming to you today with Star Wars Legion Wave 1's AT-ST unit expansion. We're going to be busting this thing out and opening it up, and let's have some fun here with this thing. I can't wait to finally have this beautiful, beautiful thing opened up. Alright, so it's going to open from the top, and we are... Oh, and then it flips over. We're going to want it this way. So there it is in the back. There you can see the back of the box that way. All right. And if you are new to the channel, we are doing lots of Legion content. I also do X-Wing, Armada, some Imperial Assault, regular Star Wars stuff. Also have giveaways going on right now. There's another giveaway going on right now. And you can enter to win a expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card. And all it takes is to become a subscriber and leave a comment in the description below. Or in any one of my videos, as a matter of fact. So, yes. So let's take a look at the cards first. We're getting some cards in here and getting all our pieces for it. We got some instruction guides. Very cool. Very cool. So let's see. We've got all our standard tokens here. We've got our dodge and aim. If we get damage on us, and we got our damage there. We got our order token there to assign an order. We've got our AT-ST card. The AT-ST card itself, all right, this is just a monstrous behemoth of a vehicle at 195 points. It has armor, has arsenal 2, so it's going to use 2 weapons. You're going to want to give it another weapon, so this way it can actually attack with both of them. It's got a weak point in the rear. Anybody attacking you in the rear gets impact 1. We can melee for 4. And we got a 1 through 4 primary weapon for 2 of each color, which is nice. We do have a defensive surge, a white defensive die, 11 health, 8 resilience. We can take a pilot, 3 hard points, and comms. Very cool. Let's take a look. We've got some hard point weapons right here. So we've got our DW3 concussion grenade launcher, 2 damage, range 1 to 2, but it has blast, and 15 points. Not too bad. A little bit more expensive. We've got our 88 twin light blaster cannon, 1 of each color, range 1 to 3, impact 1, and fixed front as well. And then here comes a big one, our mortar launcher. Well, this isn't big, but it's I think it's my favorite out of all of these. It's range 4 and beyond, fixed front, and it's suppressive, so it's cheap, and you can start attacking with it usually right away. Like first turn, you might be able to use this. Just start putting some suppression on some troops, and especially if you roll a hit. And you're going to do 2 suppression. All right, that's not bad. General Vice. He is a pilot here, and until the end of your activation, you gain Arsenal 2. And then, of course, these keywords are going to stack, so this would give you Arsenal 4 on this guy. And it's a free action, so you can tap him to do that. So if you want to really, really load this thing up, General Vice can help you shoot all your weapons at once. And then we got Long Range Comlink. And then we also have Comms Jammer. Comms Jammer is the special one that comes with all the vehicle expansions out of the core set, and then the first wave is not found in the core set itself. And this one basically will stop guys near you from being issued orders, unless, of course, they're issuing an order to themselves. That means if it's the actual commander or, anybody else that somehow is allowed to issue an order. All right, let's take a look at our pieces. We've got 1 bag here. We've got another bag here. We got 3 bags. We've got the head, and I'll form the head. Wow, it's a giant head. And then we've got our instructions here. I think we might actually end up needing these. Look at this. Look at all the assembly. Wow, it's got a lot of stuff going on here, doesn't it? It's got 1, 2, 3 parts, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10 different steps. But first, we're just going to take a look at all the individual pieces, because I might just decide I want to build my own, and I might want to put the head on the bottom and have the feet as arms, and so arms coming out the side. And just kidding, I'm not actually going to do that. That would be a little bit crazy. Okay, look at that. That looks really good. That's really good looking head. That looks so much better than the Imperial Assault. So once I get this thing assembled, I'll pull out one from Imperial Assault and kind of do a comparison shot. Wow, wait. Okay, so let's see. How are we going to put this whole thing together? We got to start with our legs. Do I want to glue it right now or just snap it in? And I think I might just snap them together. Looks like these are going to go together right here. Yep, and see it snaps in right there. Okay, yeah, there's no reason to really have to glue that piece in. Like some pieces, like if they fit in really tight and they're not, I don't know if there's any reason to glue that right now. Especially if I might want to take it apart, if I'm going to paint it. After it's all painted, I might come back and re-glue everything. So I'm going to do that for both legs. Okay, and now we can set them up as arms. I am Scout. I'm Chicken Walker-etron. No. Okay, bad idea. Let's see, what's next? We got that. Oh, we gotta put ankles on. All right, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit until we get to see most of this. I'm just like part way done right now. The legs kind of all went on easy. The instructions say to glue them as you go, but I think that's probably like a terrible idea because as I'm like messing with this, I notice a lot of little things. Like the legs are fully posable. Like you can go, whoosh, like you can move the ankle all you want, and then you can move this part a decent amount. You can adjust these, and then you can like lock it into a specific point. However, it seems like up here I don't think that doesn't even fit into there, so there's gotta be another piece. And it even talks about you can pose it mid-stride, so I might want it to have it like one leg up, and the other one like one straight up, and then the other one bending like that, like. Oh, that's so cool. So I might have one leg like literally in the air. That's gonna be so cool. Let's put. All right, so I've got everything ready. I'm getting ready to put the head on, and it kind of goes on kind of nice. The head won't really stay on, so you're gonna have to glue the head at some point. It'll rest on there just long enough for me to set it up, like so. But dude, we've got to take a look at these legs because before I get the head, before I really like figure out what I want. They can move so much. Like this part moves. Like you can stand him like straight up. Or you can have him kind of crouched down. Like there's depending on where the legs want to move, look at the differentiation here. Like you can go, that's a difference of 4 inches. You can make him 4 inches taller or shorter depending on where you want him to be. Like that's crazy. Like and considering that line of sight, it depends on the height of the miniature. This one, like you can configure it to be however you want. You can have it in mid-stride, but gosh, that's nuts. All right, so I have it like at a moderately high height, and this thing is about 8 inches tall. It could go a little bit taller, but it could also go a lot shorter. It's not very stable without being glued right now, but it's awesome. My one criticism is that there's no real way to like glue this thing on without, or there's no way to push this one in without gluing it on. So you're gonna have to glue your mortar on if you want it to stay there. But this ball joint kind of allows you to pose this in any pose you want. So you can have it sideways. You can have it like aiming up if you want. You can have it looking down, and then you can kind of make this whole thing. You can have it looking down quite a bit if you really wanted to. But there's all kinds of poses you could get out of this thing. Very, very impressed with this model. This is one of the best things ever. This is like no wonder they launched this with the core set, because this is such a good model. I think this is gonna sell people on the game if they can mess around with it. I'm definitely not gluing it all over the place because I'm gonna glue certain parts. I think this top joint here is the weakest one. This is one you're gonna have to finalize a position. But just for reference, look at the Imperial Assault. Some of the Imperial Assault vehicles next to this thing. Like there's no comparison. And this tank is kind of like one of the biggest jokes. Like this is no way a tank, like really, But yeah, way bigger than these. That's impressive. And it can go so much taller too. It can literally be. It can get taller than twice of these. I think it can. Yeah, we can do it. Let's try it. Oh no! See, I gotta have to be careful. But I'm playing with this thing. get it. We can get it really tall if we wanted to. There we go. Well, the gums fell out. That's what happens when you don't glue. Alright, I'm not going to do that anymore because this thing's, like I said, it's not entirely stable before you glue it. So trying to find that pose is a little tricky. Trying to find that, but I don't think you want it to go quite that tall because, well, you'd be able to shoot over just about any object though, wouldn't you? You'd be able to shoot like crazy. I don't think you really want to go quite that tall. I wonder if there will be some guidance on like how, you know, how much you're allowed to kind of configure this thing. You know, because that's crazy. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for this thing. Let me find. What did I do? What happened to my? There we go. All right. So I like that they can kind of, you can assemble it and play with it before you decide to glue it. And I love the movement. I wish that this ball joint could like lock on so I could move the head around without having to do it. So I'm gonna have to glue this thing, and then we'll get to painting and priming first. But boy, this is gonna be something else. Makes you want to get like a whole lot of them so you can have them all in different poses. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure if you like this video, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up. Make sure you click the bell for alerts so you don't miss out when new stuff is coming, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.